Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my basement on this day where spring has finally arrived, at least for now, to the Pacific Northwest. It is 80 outside, it's beautiful, and it's sunny. So what better way to spend this lovely weather than inside in this dark basement where it's still cold and a cool 55 degrees watching television with all of you. Why not? But we're here for Outlander Season 6, Episode 3, and the hits keep coming to the ridge. Claire needs help. Her mental health is not so well. She needs assistance. Marsali has a new baby. They're going to need assistance. The Cheyenne want guns, and James is like, we're all in. I guess we're all in now. Ian had a baby with his Mohawk wife. What happened there? I don't know. I hope we find out. But I'm also afraid to find out because there's just more bad things that are going to happen. But that's why we watch Outlander, right? Right. We are going to persevere through our struggles together. So I'm ready to dive right into it. Okay, so I still got the cozy blanket. I've got some water. Oh, look at me remembering. Full episode watch along is available on Patreon. I would love to see you there. I think that's it, right? Right? Okay. So let's get to it. Who's putting the baby down the water? What is happening? Oh, no.
He's heading for the rapids!
Oh, of course he is. Because why not? Why not? Who?
It's Mr. Mackenzie!
Oh, no. Oh, Roger, go. Oh, Roger, you. Oh, no. Fudge nuts.
Oh no! The waterfall!
Of course there's a waterfall. Oh.
Whose idea was this? Don't you dare run!
Oh, he stopped him with just a ooh.
They wanted to see if he'd float. And he did. That
Who?
was the devil's seed.
Whose
Dad says so.
whose children are these?
I baptise thee, Henri Christian.
Oh, Roger.
His name's Christian. He belongs to the Lord.
Not more than you
Trouble him again.
twerps.
Satan will pop up and drag you straight down screaming to hell. German!
German was involved. I can't tell with their hats on. They all look the same.
He's safe and dry and sleeping.
And will not remember this terrible, unfortunate incident, fortunately.
All is well then.
Well, she drowned a lot of them in a well.
They were afraid to touch him. They thought he'd burn them. Find your associates. Tell them they're expected in my parlour before supper to receive a punishment.
Can he punish them without the parents present? Is that a possibility? Oh, she is so pregnant.
With respect, milady, you have never seen the life of a dwarf. At Paris, there are always those who desire the exotic, but those who dealt in such thing, le maître des champignons.
Master of mushrooms.
The dwarf master. Les chanterelles, we call them the females. The male, they were les moris. Exotic delicacies valued for the rarity of their twisted shapes. I found him one day in the alley with his throat cut. So the madame sent the doorkeeper to fetch the body and sold it to a physician who cut them up to sell their parts for divination.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Some of the youngsters put my grandson in the river to see if he would float. I hope you've not been encouraging this kind of nonsense.
Mistress Fraser, I assure you I have not. I am an educated man.
Then did you discourage it? Did you discourage it, though?
How can I help you?
It's been long enough.
I need my hand working so I can beat my daughter again.
I'll prepare the surgery and the ether.
Oh, she's going to do it right now. Right now?
Agree to the operation, but I will not allow you to employ your potions upon me.
God wants him to have the surgery. The masochist is refusing the ether.
Masochist.
Well, it's a word for people who prefer to suffer pain.
I can tell you from experience, it does hurt a great deal. She means to cut into your hand.
Yeah, Jamie would know.
You don't want to suffer like that if there's a choice about it. And there is.
Yeah, he didn't have the option of ether back then.
Mr. Fraser wants you and your friends from this morning to come to see him before supper. Otherwise, he'll come round. He will talk to your mother.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, thank you, dear Lord, you sent the minister.
What?
He's going to be the minister whether he wants it or not.
It's just a wee bullfrog.
Well, not exactly wee.
In your milk. Tasty. A little piquant aftertaste, I take it.
Miss Weems watches over a number of lads on the ridge. My guess is one of them was playing a trick.
Why?
Because they're bored. They are bored out of their mind.
Oh, this is wonderful. It's a
Oh!
miracle wheel.
Wait, Brianna, are you betting that a wee bit earlier than you're supposed to be around?
No. Hey.
Fighting now.
Fighting, or no more room until tomorrow.
Wait. She made him a toy car. She made him a toy car.
Why do you call them vrooms?
It's a sound that Jem makes when he's playing with him. I wonder if Roger's having any luck rounding up the boys.
Not sure what good it'll do. It's the parents who need thrashing.
Mm-hmm.
Fergus promised me he'd stop drinking.
Is he? He looked like he was hitting it pretty good earlier. Has she invented Novocaine yet? Or something to numb it? Maybe bajillion bee stings? I don't know. You need to strap him to the table.
Here. You might
Bite
want to
out.
bite down on this.
I wouldn't watch either. I'd pass right out.
Jamie, the bucket. You may experience some nausea, Mr. Christie, and if you do, you can vomit there.
Shame to waste that much whiskey.
So he can just bleed out. Go ahead.
The right hand of the Lord is exalted. The right hand of the Lord doeth.
How do you work if somebody's going, well, maybe he'll pass out. Maybe he'll pass out so she can finish in peace for at least the 30 seconds that he's up.
The Lord hath chastened me sore,
She's gonna nick a nerve or something.
even unto the horns of the
Wow.
Must
Wow.
not move.
Wow.
I need both my hands. I can't hold yours.
Wow.
She called me her apprentice.
That's why you've been hopping in about here all the time. Is it not?
I don't know. Maybe she wants Jamie. Because who doesn't?
It worked.
It's not yet. It has to heal. It has to heal. We'll have to.
And I've taken out the sutures, but yes, it worked.
I suppose my ma could see me. She'd be worried about my eternal fate as well.
My mother was not so spiritually inclined.
What do you mean?
She was hanged as a witch.
What? What?
Is my understanding.
Oh, that's to brand somebody. Oh, that's to brand somebody.
Wicked wee scoundrels. Eager to play with fire. Since you're growing men who mean to learn by doing, there's a choice. Touch the bairn or the poker.
Don't push the bassinet over.
He's a sweet lad, is he no?
Is it true? What Mr. Mackenzie said about the bairn belonging to the Lord?
I certainly wouldn't argue with what Mr. Mackenzie says about that. But whoever else he belongs to, Honorary Christian, belongs to me.
I'm Mr. Fraser, sir.
I belong to Jamie too.
Help yourself to bread and honey and be on your way.
No bread and honey. These boys need a task. They are bored and they need things to do that isn't mischief related.
He's your wee brother. He needs your protection. You understand?
Yes, Grandpa.
Now, where's Fergus? He needs this lesson too, right? Right? Oh, Jesus.
I'm so hungry.
Just neglect all your children now.
I'm the one who's supposed to help you. To provide for you and the children. You think I'd let any harm come to him?
Was a fine job you do in that state. You can't protect anyone when you're drunk.
Only I wasn't drunk when I failed you before.
I can protect us as well.
Not against men like Lionel Brown.
Aye, I can. And I did.
Oh, he didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know.
You killed him?
I was worried it would haunt me. But it does now.
No, she looks very, very liberated.
I don't need a woman to protect me.
It wasn't to protect you.
Thirsty, are you?
What are you going to do, Marsali? I was expecting her to throw it at him.
I said leave!
I am the man of this house.
Well, then you can come back when you're acting like one. You promised me, Fergus Fraser. And I will have a whole man.
None at all.
Or none at all.
None at all. Oh, please get your head out of your ass, Fergus. Please get your head out of your ass. Please get your head out of your ass.
What would you have done if they'd chosen the poker?
I'll let them have their punishment.
Yeah.
You're his granny. What does that say about us?
It says you're of the devil yourself.
What's wrong, Sasnak?
Nothing.
You cannot keep this to yourself. You need to talk it out.
I'm going to go downstairs. Look in on Tom.
What's the closest thing to a psychologist or a psychiatrist they had in the 1770s? Look on Tom. That's who you need to be around. It's Tom Christie right now.
I want to apologize to you for my behavior this morning. I meant that. I could not keep myself still.
I wouldn't expect anyone to keep still while I cut into their hand.
Not even your husband. He said you'd healed his hand for him. He didn't squirm when you did it, though, did he?
Because he was passed out.
Everyone's different.
No, you wouldn't expect any man to do as well as him.
Stitched wounds and set bones for many men. Nearly all the Highlanders. They were terribly brave about it.
You know your husband bears the stripes of flogging.
Yes, of course.
No. But you know why?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. But you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, it's true. He claimed a bit of tartan. It was an act of extraordinary courage. Incomprehensible.
How he could do it, you mean?
Oh,
How? Why?
that's terrible.
He would do anything to protect one of his men.
Is that why today, his presence here, does he think I'm one of his men? Because I assure you, I'm not.
I'm sure he doesn't.
But you're partaking of his generosity in his land.
And he would do the same for any stranger. As you would yourself, wouldn't you?
Mm-mm. I hate how compassion is looked upon as a sign of weakness or only to be shown towards some.
It was Tom.
And Jim, as always.
He was already at Artsmuir when you arrived, wasn't he? And then you both left at the same time. Malva. She would be 18, wouldn't she? Wouldn't Tom have still been at Ardsmuir when she was conceived?
Maybe he remarried when he arrived in the colonies.
My brother tells me you're a fearsome hunter. As I used to say when my father had asked me what I must do to avoid the fiery pits of hell. Be sure to eat well and take good care not to die.
Your father is, must be difficult to live with the burden of such high expectations. You know, I didn't ken what I am, but I'll always have a home with Uncle Jamie. And he'd give me the coat off his back if I asked him. Not without asking either.
He must think you very worthy and capable.
Aye. Man of worth.
She making a move on Ian here?
Do they mean something?
That I've done much that I'm proud of. And much that I regret.
She's making a move. I need to know the story about his Mohawk life. It's a need. I have a need.
Good. You've been doing your exercises?
Yes. I look forward to having its use returned to me.
Do you read novels?
Yes. My wife, she read novels, but I did not approve of it. Then, I threw them all away.
Oh, jeez.
And I saw the fiction was perhaps not as I had thought, merely an inducement of idleness and wicked fancy, a confection of lies.
Surely there's a difference between lying and telling a distracting tale. Would you like to borrow it? It will be a good distraction for you.
Richard Brown came by our settlement this morning.
Why?
He offered us the protection of his committee of safety should we have the need of it.
I hope you refused him.
Oh, he accepted. He accepted. Oh, is he hunting Fergus? Oh, Malva. Okay, what's happening?
What will your father do when you wed and left his house? He'll need someone to do for him, I expect.
I didn't mean to be wed anytime soon, sir.
Sure he has suitors. The lads, soon after you and droves, have seen him.
Why are you talking about this with her right now? What?
It's only teasing, lass. Brother Alan will leave home too, I suppose. He's not a farmer at heart, is he?
No, he's not. He grew up in Edinburgh.
You have the same mother, your brother and you.
Oh, James, you're fishing.
Born in Scotland, or here.
Fishing.
It was Scotland. But I didn't much remember it. Some say this place is like it, though. Do you think so?
There's something like it. Some parts. The Great Glen. But there is no peat, of course.
You must have peat to make good whiskey, right? So yeah, I am confused about the age. If she was born in Scotland and he was sent 20 years ago. Is he gonna misread something into this book? Why can't we just have a normal day on the ridge? Oh God, what's happening now?
Here we are again, quarter day.
It's good to get a rest from the children.
Mrs. Bug was happy to watch him.
Where have you been hanging out, Fergus?
Patrick McNeil.
Well done, sir. Keep this up and you'll have enough to feed a family of 5.
Do they have set it up just like they did back in the Highlands?
McDo, my crops have been blessed.
Time the good Lord blessed you with a wife to spend all that money on.
Perhaps he'll introduce me to your sister since you're spoken for.
I think we should set Evan up with Lizzie.
If we can get past Josiah and Kezzy Beardsley, that is.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Where have you been?
You haven't noticed.
And just ignore it.
Whatever you want to say to me, you might as well say it. Have you never seen a man with one hand before? Or dwarf? Always so hideous.
Hideously drunk. But as to your son, I think grotesque may be the word.
Ooh, no.
You tell us if you can bear to look at him yourself.
Oh, Fergus. Oh.
Oh, surely it's a curse from God for a child to look that way.
How dare you?
Drink is the devil's juice. Isn't that what you always say, Mr. Christie?
The Frasers have opened their doors to us. We will respect them in the eyes of the Lord with pity.
With pity.
Kindness.
With pity.
As we all settle in this new land.
Oh, Roger's still preaching. Roger's still preaching.
Thou shalt love thy neighbour as thyself. I feel compelled to tell a story about a helpless child who was floated down a river in a basket.
He's going with Moses.
His name was
okay.
Moses. An edict that nearly killed the child that would later lead God's people to freedom. It was fear that made him do it.
Why is he whipping her now?
Many of your parents, to what lengths would you go to protect your innocent children? You never know what you'll be willing to do until...
Oh, Fergus! Oh, Fergus.
No, my lord. Let me be.
Who's getting stabbed? Who's getting stabbed? You're gonna have to knock him out. Is that what your plan is, James?
This is the only way. Marsali and the children need you. This is for them. Marsali can marry again and find a man who can provide for her and her children.
That's supposed to be you. That's supposed to be you.
You kept this family together. While I was at Ardsmuir, you helped me and my prince up when I was grieving for Claire. You, the only one who can show your son what a useless man like you can achieve. And how proud he can make his father.
Okay, Jamie.
I'm not who I once was, my lord. I don't know if I can be that man again.
You can.
Or you can be stronger, different, better.
I'm sorry.
But you said it last time, Fergus. You better mean it this time. Oh. What do they want? What do they want?
Mistress Fraser, I come bearing gifts. The letter requesting guns was well received. And it appears the loyalty and readiness of the Snowbird Cherokee have come at a better time.
Oh God, why?
The boss
It
is
happened.
party.
It happened.
I imagine the king will view it as an act of outright aggression.
Oh, it's starting. It's starting. Was the Boston Massacre before or after the Boston Tea Party? I don't remember.
What does it mean, Sassenach?
It's starting. Storm the wall. It's almost here.
The Revolutionary War. Remember some, not a whole lot. Boston was a big hub of it. Lexington, Concord. Of course, Virginia was where everything wrapped up. I've been to Williamsburg. I've been to Yorktown. I don't remember North Carolina, if there was anything major in North Carolina. So if you remember, please let me know. Because I know it's all up and down the coast, but like Maine didn't get a whole lot. At least you don't remember the big battles in Maine. New York, of course, New York got hit a lot. This season is hitting all of my buttons with people forcing their religion onto others. Please believe spiritually whatever you want, but you cannot force your opinion on others. I am very much of treat everyone with kindness and compassion, but I'm also the, if you don't deserve my compassion, I'm not going to give it to you. So people like Tom Christie, I like to kick in the ass because no. If it's not for you, go, I'm sorry. This is not for me. Here's your book back. The whole book ban thing's recently going on in parts of this country. Infuriating. Again, if it's not for you, don't read it. But you cannot prevent other people from gaining access to those books. You cannot prevent other people from gaining knowledge that they want to seek. That is not you. That is not your choice. You don't get to choose for others. But there's an unraveling this season that is just so uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to watch. And because, not that it's not done well, it's just uncomfortable to watch people spiral into the pits of Claire struggling, getting over what has happened with Lionel Brown. And the fact that you would think, okay, so again, there's the knowledge, and then there's knowing, and there's knowing, and there's doing, which is, and so my mother, I know, I'm going all over the place. So my mother's bipolar. So I can logically think through when you start spiraling out of control, recognizing it and pulling yourself up out of it are two different things. And that strength to pull yourself out, or the energy it takes to pull yourself out, sometimes you don't have it. And the thing is, you can't force other people to pull themselves out of it. So while I'm yelling at Fergus, get your head out of your ass, pull yourself up, you've got to provide for family. The unfortunate reality is, as much as Marsali or Claire or me want Fergus to get over his depression, we can't force him. He has to do it for himself. Nobody's going to make him do it. And how do you reconcile those things? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Same thing like with Claire. Claire, I would hope now, Claire being from, like the more modern time period, would know, okay, wait, I cannot do this on my own. I have to have assistance. Who can I trust to go to? And it's like, who can she trust? Jamie, sure, she can trust Jamie, but does Jamie have the knowledge to help her? Brianna, a little bit closer, maybe. Roger, a little bit closer, maybe. Looks like Roger's becoming the de facto lead of logic and patience and that blend between science, religion, logic, religion, superstition. How much power, how much influence will he have on the community? Because you've got people who are crazy pants against people who are just trying to live. And that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. And it's so frustrating. So watching this and being so frustrated about the choices that they're making. Because again, you bring your own self to what you watch and what you read. And again, it's that wanting the characters, you care for these characters. Okay, so characters that are done well, you end up caring for them and you want them to make better choices. And then you want them to make the choices you would make, and they don't always do that, which is why you throw books at the wall when people do things you don't want them to do, or you turn off a television show, or you scream and you cry, what have you. I'm hoping that all this uncomfortableness, though, will encourage somebody or maybe spark in somebody a realization of, oh my gosh, I am doing this to myself. Oh my gosh, I have been doing this. I've been thinking this, and maybe inspiring them to get help that they need with their addiction problems or just a mental health challenge. And the funny thing is, not funny, haha, but funny as in, this morning I actually saw it's on YouTube available. I guess it's a People magazine, although I don't read People magazine. Kevin Smith was going on about his current mental health struggles, which you feel so, because you recognize his process and what has been happening, and you can see it happening in the world. And the biggest hurdle is getting what you need to pull you beyond the struggle. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. Yeah, this was a tough episode. Just so much. So much. And then the Revolutionary War's coming. So yeah, fun times. Fun times coming on the ridge. Did we get over winter? It looked like we passed winter. So hopefully spring will be better things. I know, but there we go. Okay, so there we go. Episode 3. Who else is exhausted? Who else is exhausted? Okay, so take a break, get some water, go eat something, and then make sure you come back and see the next video in the queue. Hopefully I'll find something a little bit more happier to watch. And we can laugh more than we can go, oh. So thanks again, you all, and until next time.